Hi, Jennifer Priest here with a fun box tutorial. I'm using the Graphic45 Artisan style paper collection and smooch spritz and emerald sprinkle. What I'm doing is using this really cool box that I got from Graphic45, and I'm going to spray the whole thing with emerald sprinkle smooch spritz, the front, the back, and everything. You'll need about 10 minutes for that to dry, and then you'll want to measure the sides of the box and choose papers from the Graphic45 Artisan style collection to cover sections of the box. Now I do want some of that green to show through, so I'm not going to cover all of it, but I'm going to cover a lot of the box. So I'm using a bookbinding glue to attach the papers to the box. Depending on the different styles of boxes that you choose, you'll have to cut these at different sizes. So this is one of the many boxes that Graphic45 has. Next, to cut the hole in the middle of that lid section of paper, I traced it with a pencil and then used my Westcott trimmer to cut the inside out. Then I cut a piece of Rolex with the Westcott trimmer and attached that to the paper with E6000. Now I had first attached the paper to the box lid and then I had to tear it up so that I could put the Rolex underneath it. After attaching the paper to the Rolex, you'll want to add more E6000 to attach that to the lid of the box. And the E6000 is just going to hold it really, really well. Rolex is non-porous, so a regular glue probably wouldn't work that great. Next, I'm just trimming more pieces of paper to cover my box, and as I'm adding these papers, I'm inking all the edges with a ColrBox blender and ColrBox Graphic45 Decades Antiquing ink. It's a really great ink for creating a vintage look, and that ColrBox blender with the handle is really easy to handle and gives you a really soft edge. There's these cool metal pieces that I got from Graphic45, and I decided to use some smooch accent ink to distress them. So I just painted that on and allowed it to dry. While that was drying, I cut more papers and inked the edges again with the Graphic45 Decades Antiquing ink and added those to the box. Now there are a lot of sides to this box because it has the box part and then it folds over onto the lid. So there's a lot of little pieces of paper to cut and ink, but once you have them all on there, it's going to look really, really cool. Now I'm making this box for my husband so that he can put all kinds of his little stuff in there. So I'm not getting too girly with it, but I am going to attach this tassel in a bead. So I used some smooch accent ink on the tassel to distress it, and then I used jump rings through one of the holes on that keyhole metal accent piece from Graphic45, and then I attached the tassel and this like teardrop shaped bead to the keyhole. Then to glue that onto the flap of the box, I used E6000 and allowed that to dry for at least 15 minutes, and that is a really cool way to open the box. My husband said he really likes it, and it's just a nice, interesting project. So I hope that you enjoyed that. We're having a blog hop over at Clearsnap right now with Graphic45, so head on over there to enter to win. That is through the end of August 2015. If you're watching this later, I'm sorry, the giveaway is over, but there are lots of amazing projects over there to go check out. And you can always click here to watch these videos for more cool stuff, and click to subscribe here at the end. Bye!